Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Chris Allen here on this March 11th at 270 weather. Weather for the 270 area code and beyond. It is a nice morning out there. We're going to have a pretty nice day, even warmer than it was yesterday. Get ready. It's going to be pretty fantastic, I think. But we do have some active weather to talk about, which I will in just a moment. First of all, the stats from yesterday, a high of 69. We almost made it to 70, just 1 degree shy of that. But look at that, 11 degrees above the normal of 58. And then we started at 29 yesterday morning. So 69, 29, that's a 40-degree difference. 40 degrees from 29 yesterday morning to 69 yesterday afternoon. Pretty incredible. Of course, no precipitation for the past 24 hours and still not seeing any on the radar image this morning. There's nothing that's out there or even close to us. Everything is looking good and it's going to continue to look good today and tomorrow. I think will also be just as nice, but then we start to see rain chances coming back our way by Thursday, which I'll share with you in a moment, and what may be coming for the weekend. Here's a look at current mesonet temperatures as of almost 10 after 8 a.m. If you're watching live or if you're watching later and you're like, well, what? You're showing me temperatures. It feels warmer than that. Well, it depends on what time you're watching this. If you're watching it later in the day, of course, it's going to be in the 70s and all that. But look at this here at 10 after 8 this morning, Central Time. You've got a wide variety of temperatures, and it's all because of the sun angle and the very stable atmosphere, which then these numbers depend solely on the elevation of each individual Kentucky Mesonet station. So you've got up in the Corvette plant, near the Corvette plant, it's 35 degrees, almost 35. Okay. But then you go to southern Warren County, where it's getting a little bit better sun angle, and the temperature is about 10 degrees warmer. So just from one side of the county to the other, the way the atmosphere is this morning, that's what you get. And the sun angle, of course. And then you get 35 over in Morgantown. But then you see like 46 over in Barron County. Now that station is over near Bon Air, and it's getting a better sun angle. So is the one over in Metcalfe County near Edmonton. It's reading 50 degrees. But then you go down near the river in Cumberland County near Burkesville, and it's a chilly 31 degrees. But once the sun starts hitting all of these mesonet stations evenly, or a little more evenly than it is right now, then they'll all start reading, you know, pretty much the same temperature. So this early in the morning, and the sun angle and the elevation and the stable air mass, they're all going to pretty much read different things. But they'll even out as we go through the day. Winds are primarily light and from the south, and that's where they're going to be for the remainder of the day. We may find a breeze a little bit later on, but windy, it's not going to be. Not right now. That'll come later, as you'll soon see. Okay, here's a look at the surface maps. Let's go day by day. Here we are right now. That nice southerly and southwesterly wind flow that is really going to help us warm up today into the mid 70s. Here comes the first of several systems, disturbances that will be moving into the region. The one that's going to come in on Thursday, that's back to the west of us, is going to take its time getting here. High pressure blocking this frontal boundary, which is just kind of lazily hanging around the Ohio River. It's not going to bring us anything today or tonight. or even tomorrow, the front kind of just parks right there. But it is moisture starved. There's not moisture with it. It's just a boundary. It's actually dividing the chilly air to the north and the really warm air to the south. And thankfully, we're under the warm sector and will be for the rest of the week. Here we go into Wednesday morning and Wednesday evening. Then we start to see this low picking up on some moisture that is going to head our direction for Thursday. Now, we may get something late Wednesday night as far as rain, but this is not an active system. This is not the active systems that everybody's talking about that's coming in for Friday and Saturday. This is just the first wave, and really it's just going to be a chance of showers as we get into Thursday. But as here's Thursday morning, just to show you, yeah, some rain, maybe a rumble of thunder. I don't see a whole lot of convection with this particular system. That system moves away, but then here is the big kahuna, so to speak, the one we've been focusing on. This system is the one that is going to be a two-parter in that it's going to provide us rain and thunderstorms and wind for Friday afternoon and evening, and then again Saturday. So it's going to come in two parts. So here is the first leg of it with the warm sector and the winds, which will start to kick up, really start to kick up as we get into Friday. Friday, I think most of the day here will be dry, but it'll be windy with increasing clouds. And look at this deep low pressure system. Again, looking at 984 millibars, pretty doggone strong. On the backside of it, you're going to have blizzard like conditions. And then on the southwest side, as you get down into New Mexico and parts of Texas, there's actually going to be a high fire danger. It's going to be dry, but windy and warm. And there's actually going to be some danger from fires, wildfires. Oh, we've had a lot of fires everywhere. But here comes another threat of that. And where it's not about fires, it's going to be about snow, blowing snow, blizzard conditions. And on the front side of it, it's going to be about severe weather. So this is Friday morning. Let me move ahead. Here comes Friday evening into Saturday morning. Yes, we will have thunderstorms. Look at all the wind. Look at the tight lines here, windy conditions. The low pressure system is going to move up into the Great Lakes, and that's where the wintry weather is going to go. We'll be on the warmer side of things where it's going to be about rain and thunderstorms. Severe weather threat is still there, but whether it's going to actually um, produce anything that's severe, questionable, even though the Storm Prediction Center, which I'll show you the update, is still talking about this, and so is social media. So here's the two punch, the 1-2 punch. First punch, wind, rain. Second punch comes in Saturday into early Sunday. The secondary front out of two fronts will come through. That's the one that's going to usher in some cooler air back behind it and shut off the rain and thunderstorms as we get into Sunday. It will turn much cooler, but only in the 60s. And Monday, we're looking good here with all of that then east of us. Okay, now specifically talking about the threat of some severe weather, let's take a look at the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. This is for Thursday, and as I mentioned, this first wave is not going to be that big of a deal. I don't foresee, neither do they foresee any severe weather. This will just be your general green, light green colored thunderstorms, not even a level risk in the 1 to 5 category. It's not a risk. Okay. So, Thursday, that's going to come in and just bring us maybe a few thunderstorms. But it's Friday into Friday night. Here comes the 1-2 punch with still that 15 to 30% chance of getting some severe weather. Damaging wind would be the primary threat. Heavy rainfall, yes, is another threat. The higher threat or higher risk for severe weather is going to be west of Madisonville, Paducah, up to St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, down in the Missouri Boot Hill, West Tennessee, parts of Arkansas. Yeah, that's where that darker shade is above 30%. Okay, let's go to Saturday, and the risk area moves east, and we're still under the 15%, and the greater risk above 30% moves down toward Chattanooga. So, Friday evening, and Saturday are the 2 times to really watch for that possibility. If we're going to have severe weather, that's when it's going to happen. But confidence is still, borderline. I know that, you know, some are really going all out for this thing, but I just don't see that right now. That could change. But I mean, heavy rain and wind, yes, absolutely. That's a guarantee. Anything more than that is still kind of questionable. Okay. All right. Here's a look at the model blender. And you can see that, boy, we've got a nice long streak here of 70-degree weather, almost 80. And most of this I agree with as far as the numbers. We do see things cooling down once we get past all those systems. As we head into the weekend, Sunday and Monday both will be cooler in the low 60s, I think. And then we see a resurgence of 70s for Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And then another little piece of energy comes in with another cool down, upper 50s to low 60s. But that's really where we're supposed to be for this time of the year. The average high, 58 right now. So there's 59, there's 61 into the following Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday. Yeah. I mean, this is very typical of March into April kind of weather. So nothing that stands out that's going to be too cold or too warm. I mean, the 70s are unseasonably warm that we're going to experience today in the next few days, but I mean, it kind of happens this way, uh, and it has several times before. Okay, let's go on to the forecast, and forecast is looking pretty cool here. Well, not cool, but I mean cool from hey, it's cool, man, cool. Hey, like the Fonz. It's cool, man. 70s. Yeah, who doesn't love that? I mean, sunny 76 today, 46 tonight, 76 tomorrow. Then with the first round of rain and maybe a few thunderstorms Thursday, we go 73, then near 80. I mean, the first part of Friday, as I mentioned, will be dry. It'll be warm and breezy. It's very possible that we could hit 80 on Friday. We've got 78 there, but it could be closer to 80. Then Friday night into Saturday, that two-part system, thunderstorms, some of those could be strong to severe Friday evening. We get a little break as a dry slot comes in. Those things usually cut off the rain. And then here comes the second wave on Saturday with a high of 74. We'll have to see if all that comes together as far as the severe weather threat. And then as we get into Sunday and Monday, cooler, but still seasonable, low to mid 60s. Monday, by the way, is St. Patty's Day. Yes, St. Patrick's Day, Monday. All right, that's it. Pretty simple for now. I'm not going to get too worked up about the potential severe weather threat. You've been given the heads up here. We don't hype anything. We just keep it low key until things change and I see something that stands out that says, okay, now we need to be a little more concerned, not worried, not fearful, but concerned that we could see something during that time period, Friday or Saturday. But right now, I just wouldn't get too worked up about it. Okay, we're not there yet. We may be, and we might not. But I can guarantee two things on Friday and Saturday: wind and rain. That's it for now. Okay. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And I'll see you tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on WNKY News